Hello guys, my name is Steve and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel where you can find Commodore 64 as well as Atari videos, tutorials and stuff like that and demo videos. I've kind of taken a recess recently and I'm back. I just want you to know I'm in this loop and I wanted to show you some guys stuff I've been kind of changed in my setup here. Just as to kind of take a detour here for a moment, is because originally whenever I had to display my television screen behind my computer, you would not believe it, but sometimes it would take like a half hour or more just to get everything organized. But actually what I've done is I've re-rotated my desk facing directly actually toward my apartment door here, and my television of course is directly behind the computer system. So I no longer have to reorient anything. Everything is exactly where I need it. So it's easy just to move around. And also, I'm going to move the camera down here a little bit and show you what's going on down here. You'll see I have the Commodore keyboard down here in front of me so I can easily get to it. And I kind of just put my PC computer over here if I need to get to that. And over here in the corner, you'll notice I have, let's see, turn this at an angle here a minute. Well, I'm just going to pull the camera off here a minute. You'll see it. So here's the keyboard directly in front of me. You can kind of see the setup directly as it's set up now. And directly behind there, you see I got my disk drive as well as all my little 5 1/4 inch discs and everything. And that's exactly how it's set up now. So it's real close side by side. And I even stuck a fan back here because it gets very hot in this corner. And of course I've got the TV, so all I got to do is just stick the camera back right on the top of it and mount it on the TV here, and we're back where we were. So I think you'll probably like this. And this video I'll kind of go over some of the basic programs. This isn't going to be a tutorial. This is going to kind of go over more people want to see some of the software and stuff that was common on the 64 in those days. This one in particular I did like. It's called Maniac, and it's more because of the way they developed this program. It's like a scrolling kind of feature, but it's uses what's actually known as a coarse scrolling simulation. So let me move that over here again, and it should only take me 3 seconds or whatever to get this adjusted. I like it. Just look at that. In 3 seconds, I'm already set up and ready to go here. So, see, I'll go ahead and run it. You might not be able to see this very well, but it's asking for the joystick and the keyboard. So I just press the K. Actually, I could probably use the joystick now that I've got them. I forgot all about my new joysticks here, so let me just plug those in here. Okay, so I press J and nothing happened here. I think it might have locked up or something. Let's see. Okay, breaking line 400. Let's look at 400 for a second here. I'll show you the listing. I know everyone wants to see the listings too. This is not my own. This is just one that was taken out of a magazine before. And don't you like that sharp display too? I don't know. For some reason, the way it's fixed in the corner now, the display is coming out so much better too. Anyway, you'll see this is all the maze and everything that you'll navigate through. Now it doesn't use any assembly language. This is all basically basic. I don't think it uses any assembly. Let me see. Nope. Haven't seen anything yet. So let's go ahead and run this again. I don't know why it crashed on 400. Go to 300. Okay, so joystick. Maybe I don't have it plugged in the right one here. Oh, there it goes. Must be the fire button activates it. Okay, so. And I notice the display isn't coming out very good here. Huh. Maybe give it a second here. There it goes. Okay, so he's moving up this little maze. The goal is to get out of the maze. I don't know if you can see the time clock. I notice every time I move it gets whacked out of focus. I'm trying to play the game at the same time I'm trying to watch the screen to make sure it doesn't mess up. Oh, something went wrong with it. I guess we're going to have to throw this program away. This messed up the whole screen there. I'm not going to spend a lot of time taking it apart, but I know what it's doing is it's going into screen memory, and it's writing past screen memory somewhere, so it's probably going directly into the character set. If I with a movement, here's a joystick right here. So let's kind of look at that for a minute. Maybe I said I wouldn't, but right here, this is where it pokes into screen coordinates at CA. So wherever CA is being changed at is where the problem's happening at. Starts at 190. Well, actually, that's just a character. Excuse me. Let's see, 125 CA. I said I didn't write this, so I'm trying to see what may be going on. Let's see, it's in here somewhere. This is the screen color, so this is just capturing the color in from the screen. This is where it presses the fire button. So where's the joystick movement at? Joystick command control. Go to 300. Something in these two lines, I think. It's not going anywhere else in the program, I'm pretty sure. This is just all draw on the screen. Oh well. Well, let's move on to the next one. It doesn't take too much time to try to really go through this whole thing. Anybody like Blackjack? That was cool about the Commodore back in the days. You could just write any kind of software you wanted that your mind could conceive. I wasn't crazy about card games, but Lodestar, the Disc Magazine subscription, they were pretty fanatic about it. Let's see here. Can't even read that. Blackjack by somebody, Ridge Systems, I think. Do you want 5 card tricks? Don't know what that means. There's the marquee displays, which were common in those days. It's going too fast to even read it. That's not too bad looking. It's actually a graphical one. Ace, Jack. I don't even know how to play this. I have to stop this. I don't understand what the... I think it was asking for instructions or something. I don't know. Uses an input receive to respond to your commands, but I don't know what the commands are. Oh well, I don't know how to play it, so we'll try something different, I guess. It says multicolor demo. Rotate screen background color F1. What changes the background colors? F2 multicolor on off. That's changing the multicolor right there. You can kind of see it has different colors in it. Rotate cursor color 3. Multicolor 1, multicolor 2. Oh, F2, I'm not pressing the right key. Let's see. There's multicolor. You can kind of see it changing the colors. This is a demonstration. I didn't make that one. Somebody else in the magazine did. I guess this video will just kind of show you what's on this disc. Anything that I think might be useful to look at. There's a high resolution demo. I might draw a picture, let's see. What it's doing now is it's erasing the screen, so it's erasing all that garbage in the background. And you can still see the listing retained in the background here in the high resolution mode. Okay, let's see what it does. Let's draw a straight line. It's not exactly drawing a circle. I don't know what it's doing here. It's always slow when it draws in high resolution mode. Not like the Atari. The Atari really had fast high resolution. Of course, Commodore hasn't beaten a lot of other things. I only say that, guys, because I have Atari videos on my channel too, and I support the Atari as well as a Commodore 64. They all have their own differences in one way or the other. But Commodore wasn't popular for their high bit, high resolution drawing. There's more, you have to access it from the assembly side, if anything, to make it more useful. It's really slowing down now. I think my fan is shaking my computer. I noticed that this whole time. Turn it off for now. There we go. I guess that's all that one is going to do. Okay. I don't see any. Move on to the next stuff here. Mismatch. Oh, this one uses another program. I have to run this other program to use this one. I never wrote which program it was. New basic, it says. Let's see. I think it loads in assembly routine. And I think what it's done is turned this into a Commodore 128. I think these are a Commodore 128 commands, if I'm not mistaken. Verify 0 and wait. Well, actually, the wait command is, but I think the verify might be a Commodore 128. Okay, so I should be able to run it now. There we go. It's supposed to be some kind of a doodle. I don't remember how this thing works. Trying both joysticks here. Get nothing here. Oh. Maybe it was still loading. There. Well. Let's try it again. There it goes. It's a drawing program in a high resolution screen. I think I do remember this. It's kind of hard to draw, but You guys see my little head there? Somebody's head, and his eye might be like right here. And I think it clears if you press the button. No, it changes the colors. Alright, let's try something different here. Let's try to see if I can pause this for a second. But I don't know if it has a pause button. It just has a stop recording. Alright, whatever. Let's see here. This is a Sprite example. I'm going to run this one, but I'm going to move this fan out of this corner. It's scorching hot over here. If I turn it back on, it seems to shake the screen, and I didn't want to shake the video like that for you guys. It wouldn't be. Whoops. So, what am I doing here? Trying to get to the screen. So I'm going to move this fan for a second. Give me 1 second. You guys can kind of watch this for a little bit. Be right back. Okay, I'm comfortable now. Okay, so what this one does is if you press the space bar, it's like a little animation, and the house says hello. So you watch it. Hello. That's basically all that one does. Okay. You can kind of see here's the sprites that they used. So they used these windows and obviously the door for the sprites. Everything else is just character graphics. Did I show you the listing yet? Okay, let's see what else is on this disk. I think this is a character graphic one. You can't see it, it's like a little Pac-Man ghost moving across the screen. He's moving too fast to see him now. This one's kind of interesting. It comes in good. you're gonna be able to see it. Well, it's what the title says. It's strawberry sprites. But they're not coming in very good. Move it back, maybe. Oh well. Guess you're not gonna be able to see that very well. If I stop it, maybe you can see them. No. Bouncing ball. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's all. It's just a bouncing. It's a character graphic. It's not a sprite. I'll show you why that's true. A character graphic never stays on the screen, but a sprite will. So if you go down here and you scroll, like type the listing or something, it goes off the screen. That's how you know. Curious to see what this one is. It's kind of a long program. Okay, I think this is a text adventure. That's my guess. Look at that, all that is out of memory. Line 10. It's 10. Setting up a dimension array, I think it's running out of array memory. Well, I don't know if I ever got that one to work. Let's see what else is on here. Sorry, guys. This is an old disk, by the way, for those who want to know. This these programs I typed in were back in like the 90s. So I don't really know which ones, what they do. That's why I'm just kind of guessing from what we're calling from memory, basically. And also what I'm doing is I'm looking at the size here. A lot of times the size obviously will tell you how big the program is, and something usually smaller is not so great, or something a little bit larger is a little bit better. Here's a sing-along. I think I'll be able to hear this because I have the headset on, but it's a musical program. Turn the volume up on the TV, maybe you'll be able to hear it, because I'm pretty close to the mic here. Huh. Do I even have my sound plugged in? I don't hear a thing here. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Who doesn't know that song? That's basically what it does. Here's the program. Even though this is a smaller one, let's look at this one too. The sound effect one. I'm curious what kind of sound effect that is. Kind of irritating sound effect. Maze game, let's see what that is. What is this all about? Press F1 to start. Maybe it's for the joystick. Some of these I changed. Let's see. The joystick. But you know what? Let's do that. Let's see if we could do that. Maybe I'll give you a little tutorial here if people want to know. If it's not too complicated, I think we could probably change the joystick to work with this one. Actually, it uses a joystick. Ah, okay. See, it's set up for the keys, but I think I went back in and I changed it to use the joystick in those days. I would do that. It was pretty common to do stuff like that back in the days. I don't know why my joystick isn't working. They're all tangled up. Let's see. This one. Oh, he's at the top. I was like looking down here. There we go. Okay, there's a wall. What is the goal of this thing? And I guess you just have to get that little thing in the corner. Yep. That's basically all it does. You just move the joystick to get that little thing in the corner. So, let's see what else is on here. Let's see what Lunar Lander is. And guys, let me know if you're interested in any kind of basic programming. Mostly people are saying assembly language, but I do know basic too for the Commodore 64. I just want to usually go by what people want. What's it? Space F1 and F7. Oh. What happened here? Oh, I remember this. This is kind of cool. See, as you press the space bar, you go up. And the graphics are horrible in this one, but you're supposed to go real slow or you'll bounce. Great, you even bounce off the walls. You have no control of the movement though. That's what makes it kind of tough, I think. Or maybe I just haven't figured out how to use it yet. There, it's slowed down. Hopefully I get it this time. Crashed. Alright, let's try something else. I'll show you the listing. Alright. I'm curious what this one, even though we see the sprites, we'll see what this one is all about. Oh, it's showing the sprite collision when he's trying to hit that little X there. And I know you can't really see that, thing is moving so quickly. And sometimes they just don't look too great. Either that or we just lost focus on this camera. Huh. Alright, anyway. I don't know why that one is coming in really bad now, but it is. Oh well. It's a clock. It's 1 o'clock here. Nice program. Alright, let's see what else is on here. Try to get this focused again. What the heck is this? I have no idea what that's supposed to do. Here's what it looks like. It's actually my own program. I don't even know what it does. I think I was trying to play with high-res graphics or something in those days. But this disc is pretty much done. What time is it here? 42 minutes. We got a little bit of time for something else. Oh, I seem to have lost my disc. Here we go. You know, I just now figured I could show you the Telengard if I can find it on here. I was playing with it for a while before. Have you guys ever heard of the old Telengard game back in the days? I have it somewhere here. I just remember where. I was wanting to write a similar version to Telengard. Okay, like what happened here? I just stuck the same disk in. Alright, so I grabbed the wrong disk. Let me see if these disks are over here. Might take me a second to find it. It's not this one. What's this one right here? This was cool. I'd have to show you this another day, but this ain't the Telengard, of course. Yeah, I'll put that one to the side though. I want to show you that one. That one's got a lot of cool programs on it. Maybe it's this one. Cross fingers. Yeah, I think I found it. There it is. Telengard. This thing takes a long time to load. I'm not going to use a fast cartridge on it, so it's going to take a little bit of time here, so bear with it on a second. The first file loads pretty fast, but the second one takes a long time. Have you guys ever heard of the Talon game? If not, watch this. This thing is really cool. The reason why Telengard was so famous is because it emulated the Dungeons and Dragons games back in the days. And it used, of course, it was implemented on many different computers, from the Atari, the Apple, to the Tandy, and obviously the Commodore 64, and many other systems as well. So I have to run this one, and it'll automatically run the other one. Another cool thing it does. So let's wait for that. While this is waiting, I'll be right back. It takes a long time, so we'll just wait for it. It's worth the wait. And obviously you guys can just fast forward this part. It's a YouTube video, so. Even if it automatically runs it. Is that cool or what? There we go. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. I didn't hear it. It doesn't really have a lot of sounding, I don't think. You just start a new character. I'm gonna move the camera over here a little bit. So it kind of centers it. Oh, please tell me it's gonna come in. It's asking you for stats. So you hit return and you'll get a set of stats. And now your name, of course. Hopefully you can see it. The character is kind of dark. He's right here. There it goes. It came in just a second ago. Oh, nice display. It came in good. Okay, so I need to change this camera down so you can kind of see the bottom here. Okay. So what you do is you use the commands on the keyboard and you move around. So if you want to go east, I think you press S or A. Let's see. A takes you west. You know, change your screens as you're moving. You'll counter monsters and all kinds of things in the game. I changed the life counter in this later so I wouldn't die so much. But let's see how far we can get. Okay, so if you want to stay, you just hit S. Stay. If you want to go up, you just press U, and it'll take you to the end. To refill your energy. Oh, what happened? I pushed up. There we go. I'm waiting for it to come in again here. Okay, so return back to the dungeon. Cast. Oh, there's your first character up. If you can see him, I'm probably going to die. I'm going to evade him. He's going to kill me otherwise. You're very weak as you start out, so you have to get stronger as you start fighting people. Oh, we got another demon. I wish you could see these character graphics. They're so cool, but way better than the camera's taking advantage of. He did a good job on the graphics. My only dispute is he never animated them, but I think that's because they were porting them over all these different systems when they first started selling this software. Okay, I killed him. Now I can move around. Now I'm countering something. Evade him so he don't kill me. You rooted to the spot. Uh-oh, I have to fight him. Cast a spell. You don't have that level of spells. Sleep. The dwarf isn't sleepy. I cast a sleep spell and I said the dwarf's not sleepy. Funny. Oh great, I died. And that's basically what it does. I'll show you how to change the life counter. We'll get it running and I'll show you where it happens at here. After we do this, type this. It's right around here somewhere. It's 16002. Whoops. Oh, you know what? This one doesn't have a reset feature. You can't get out of it. It locks the restore key. So I'm not going to be able to change it. I already locked the program up. Sorry about that, guys. But it was in that line. You just had to change the code. You know what I could do? If you want to see the code, I could load it again. I know it takes a while to load it, but my alternative is just plug in the fast cartridge real quick. There goes my keyboard. This is the fast load cartridge. I mean, fast load final cartridge 3. If you guys are curious, I could show it to you. It usually doesn't come out very good, but this screen split setup is doing pretty good. So these are the menus. And then there's one here for basic. You just select basic. It takes you to basic. And it's Telengard 1. Or is it 2? I think it's 2. You first run that one. Oh. Telengard 2. I'm not spelling it right. This is a long listing, but I'll show it to you. I mean, if you look at the size of it, it's 129 sectors. That's pretty large. Trying to figure out why the fast load isn't taking over. It's definitely loading. I can see the drive on here. If you want to see it for a second, give you some little bit more things to look at here. You can see that the drive is still on. So green light. I mean, the red light shows that it's still loading the program. Oh, have to wait for it. Oh, look at that! It's done. Okay. Camera's not sitting idle here. It's putting weight on the cord again, so let's move it over here. Turn around. Okay, that's pretty good. I think you can see it pretty good. Okay, so here's the listing. I said this thing is massive. I think that this listing takes advantage of every feature known to the Commodore 64, except for the high-res graphics. I said one of these days I hope to write my own. I was opting for like animation in it, and if I ever got around to it, fine scrolling and stuff like that, make it to like a real full game or something. You know, and it might have spawned some other games too back in the days, because it looks very similar to Mortox from what I can see here. And stuff like Gauntlet, if you ever played Gauntlet. Because remember, this was one of the originals that was written before any of those other commercial games came into production. These are functions right here. Here's your hit points. I think those are the lines I changed before. So I made it like if an enemy strikes you, your hit points go up instead of down. I think that's how I survived the game. I just thought of something else I could show you too. There's treasure screens and everything. I never really fully got anywhere even halfway through this game. But there's so much involved. Here's the run stop features. I was going to show you the sprites, but I just now realized we didn't run the first program, so I probably won't be able to do that. So I guess we'll just skip that for now. Let me see what else is on here. For those who want to know, this is the basic Commodore 64 demo disc that came back in the days. Let me see if I have one with an actual picture on it and I can show it to you. This is it right here. I have two of this is a copy. This is it right here. Kind of see that? It's called a test demo disc, and it contains all these programs you're seeing in the background here, which allows you to set up your Commodore disk drive and everything else back in the days. There's how to use the one I always like to do is the these are disk drives right here. Test is a C64 basic demo. I'll just show this. Maybe this will be the last one. Okay, so what it has is a color demo. You hit the F1 key, and it shows you all the colors with the Commodore. That's kind of cool. Background colors. And it might be foreground colors. How do you get out of this? A, B, C, D, F, G. I never left an exit point. Oh, it's the return key. Okay. Hashing demo. What's that? I think this one checks the sectors on the drive, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea. Alright, miscellaneous chart demo. Like a bar graph. Alright, sound demo. See, the Atari, for those who are Atari enthusiasts, the Atari had its own self-checking system built in called a help menu. You could access it using the help menu. This was the Commodore's way of doing that. They just came up with their own, oops, I hit the wrong one again, their own disk software. So as another note, if you want to hit the F1 keys here, you'll notice on the Commodore keyboard there's only F1, F3, F5, F7. So if you want to get to F2, you have to hit the Shift key, hold the Shift down, and then you press F1. That would be F2. We did that earlier. Now I want to get to F4 for the sound demo, so I hit the Shift key and I press the F3, and that will access the F4 key underneath. This one is noisy. I got a siren going off. That's enough of that. Alright, and then there's a joystick demo. Grab our joysticks. Fire when ready. Press joystick up. Okay. Oh, this is just, I'll test all the directions for the joystick. Alright. Keyboard demo. I should press different keys, I guess. Okay, see what they all are. W, is that A? I don't know which key that is. Something. Cursor up key. Alright. Let's go do that again. And then there's a disk drive demo. You just hit up, excuse me, F7. I won't do it here, but I use this program a lot to format my disks. You just hit F. And obviously exit the basic. So I'll show you the listing on this one. And that was it for that one. So this video is already at a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Sorry, this one was kind of long and everything. But yeah, I just thought you guys would like to see that and just learn a little bit more about the Commodore 64 and kind of see what I've been up to reorganizing my desk display here. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.